5 years. And what's the most famous painting that Leonardo da Vinci made?
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa was the wife of a rich merchant from Florence.
What's up, what's new, and what's going on, people? I'm back again with another video of my tour to Italy. And initially we checked in our hotel, that is B&B Hotel Pisa. That was really good, and we had our breakfast and then we moved out. So I'll just brief you about my journey. It will be the places that we visited were Florence, Leaning Tower of Pisa, Colosseum, and then we visited the world's largest church, that is St. Peter's Basilica Church. So stay tuned for the video and watch the video till end. So let's start the walking tour of Pisa Cathedral and Leaning Tower of Pisa, as everyone knows. So Cathedral de Pisa, or you call it Pisa Cathedral, is a medieval Roman Catholic cathedral dedicated to the Assumption of Virgin Mary, and in Piazza de Marcola in Pisa, Italy. So it is a notable example of Romanesque architecture. In particular, the style is known as Pisan Romanesque. If I talk about Leaning Tower of Pisa, there are many interesting facts about it. It is the world famous for its prominent tilt to one side. The tower foundation were built on soft subsoil which had difficulty supporting the tower weight. That was around 14,500 tons. So it was around 344 years approximately it has been standing the way it is now. So it has approximately 294 steps on the north side and 296 steps on the south side. The Leaning Tower of Pisa began to lean as a result of a human mistake. Just one little miscalculation made in 11th century left us with an amazing 14,500 ton leaning tower. Isn't that interesting? And also, if I talk about the Pisa, experts say that it will lean at least for next 200 years. So next 200 years we don't need to worry about it falling. So if I talk about the designer of this tower is Brunelleschi Pisano, who was the architect of this leaning tower. And there has been controversy about the real identity, that who built it, but yeah, this is the known name, Brunelleschi Pisano. In the 12th century, this architect built this leaning tower. So it's a great place to visit. You can have amazing pictures clicked here because the reflection of the sunlight and everything makes it totally magnificent, the view that you get from here. Do click some pictures because it will come really good, I bet you. Also, we also tried some of the poses while clicking the pictures, which you'll see next, while kicking the leaning tower to get it straight, while like holding and supporting the leaning tower. These are some of the poses that you can try, and it comes really good. And yeah, after spending some time and clicking some of the pictures that you are seeing right now, we then moved to Florence. That was our next destination. So let's start our walking journey of Florence. Florence is the capital region of Tuscany, has a population of 500,000 inhabitants, spread on the banks of the Arno between the Adriatic and the Tyrrhenian Sea, almost in the middle of the Italian peninsula. It is a city which bustles with industry and craft, commerce and culture, art and science from most important places both in Italy and abroad. The Florence Vespucci Airport, where both a national and international airlines stop, is located 5 km from the city center. The main motorway A1 connects the Florence with Bologna, Milano in north and Rome and Naples in the south. You must have heard of Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa is an oil painting by an Italian artist, inventor and writer, Leonardo da Vinci. Likely completed in 1506, the piece featured a portrait of a seated woman set against an imaginary landscape, in addition to being one of the most famous work of art, and it's the most valuable till now. Our tour guide helped us in gaining some important facts about Florence and about Mona Lisa.
Inside Santa Croce Church. And I will show you later his rival house. Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, they hated each other. They didn't like each other. And Michelangelo lived here, then he moved to other places, and Leonardo da Vinci lived nearby. I'll show you his house. Years. And what's the most famous painting that Leonardo da Vinci made?
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa was the wife of a rich merchant from Florence who commissioned the painting from Leonardo da Vinci. And guess where he painted the painting? Right here. The Mona Lisa was painted inside Palazzo Duomo where Leonardo lived.
Mona Lisa was painted
took the painting with him. When he left Italy, he went to France. He gave the Mona Lisa as a gift to the French emperor.
So that was Florence for you, the city that offered the world a stage of great artists like Leonardo da Vinci. Whenever you visit it, you should live and breathe the Florence like a local, enjoy the flavors of the Florence, be amazed by its beauty. Also, the river that you're seeing is the Arno River. Arno River flows in the Italian region of Tuscany, and it's the most important river in central Italy after the Tiber River. Also, there's one more famous bridge in Florence, the Ponte Vecchio, which were made in the medieval stone.
This was Florence, the place famous for leathers. My mom just got one hand purse costing 78 euros. So that's too much. I saw a jacket, it was 240 euros. That was too much. So we're leaving Florence. Ciao.
So these were some of the pictures that we took in Florence that came out really good. And one thing I just want to say you that whenever you visit Florence, do have a pizza. Perhaps you'll say pizza is a pizza, but believe me when I say that you are unlikely to ever eat the same pizza across any part of Italy or any part of the world. I mean it, because it was a totally different experience that we had having the pizza. Because people across the world have adapted their own pattern of pizza, but if you want to have authentic pizza, I'll recommend you have it in Florence. So after Florence, we visited the next monument, which is one of the wonders of the world, the Colosseum, ranked first in the highest prices in Italy with an average 6 million visitors per year.
हम लोग पहुँच चुके हैं कोलोसियम में, जो कि वर्ल्ड का वन ऑफ द वंडर्स वो भी है. आप देख रहे हैं काफ़ी साल पुराना है ये कोलोसियम म्यूजियम. एक सोनियर हम रखी हैं, देख रहे हैं दुनिया भर से लोग आए हुए हैं. Chinese people, Indian people, Australian, everyone. सीधे कुछ बोलो कोलोसियम के बारे में.
Colosseum is Italy's most iconic structure. The Colosseum draws around 4 million visitors to the city of Rome every year. It was built in the year 72 AD and 80 AD. The Colosseum consists of stones and concrete It was constructed by 10,000 of Jewish slaves under the rule of Emperor Vespasian.
To the gate left, the Colosseum Hotel. Then you see the sign, the cross, and Amphitheatrum Flavian. So that's the original name of the building. This is some names about the troops. Let's say Clemente.
Measuring 189 meter long, 156 meter wide and 50 meter in height, the Colosseum is the largest amphitheater in the world. The Colosseum could seat around 50,000 spectators for a variety of events. These included gladiator contests, animal hunts, reenactment of famous battles. There have been mock sea battles that flooded the Colosseum with water. The arena has 36 trap doors for special effect as well as underground passages and rooms to hold the wild animal and gladiator before the games began.
Class. So the ones who were on the first level, so where we are now, were the VIPs, emperors, ambassadors, vestal virgins, senators, and actually their seats were above us. There was like a slope. On the slope,
the Colosseum had a velarium, a type of awning used in Roman time. This pulled over the top of the seating area to shade the spectators and to protect them from scorching sun.
people eating, drinking, imaging vendors. There were people selling food, selling drinks in the Colosseum. There were people fighting, gambling, and
the animal brought to fight in the arena came from all over the Roman Empire. They include big cats such as lion, tigers, as well as the rhinos, crocodile and bears. Some of the games in Colosseum lasted up to 100 days. However, the gladiator contest stopped in 435 AD and the last animal hunt were in 532. This was partly due to cost of acquiring animal and gladiator alongside maintaining the arena. It's estimated 4 lakh people and over a million wild animals died during the centuries in that game that took place. Natural disaster and vandalism destroyed approximately 2/3 of the Colosseum, but it was 1847 AD and 1231 earthquake that did the most of the damage that we see today. Next we visited St. Peter's Church, which is the world's biggest church. St. Peter's Basilica in Rome is one of the world's holiest Catholic shrines visited by thousands of pilgrims and tourists every month. Built upon the tomb of St. Peter, this splendid church is a magnificent must-see for visitors to Rome. If you were to meet the Pope Francis in Roman Catholic tradition, you require black garment that signify both virtue and piety and humanity. Protocol for Pope audience formally required that women wear a long black dress with high collar and long sleeve and a black mantilla.
तो अभी हम लोग यहाँ Vatican City,
Smallest country in the world.
huh?
Smallest country in the world.
And we're going to see Peter's Cathedral Church.
आप देख सकते हैं क्राउड कितनी भरी है यहाँ पर. दुनिया भर से लोग आए हुए हैं सेंट पीटर्स चर्च को देखने के लिए. अब हम लोग आगे बढ़ते हैं, चर्च के अंदर जाएंगे. वहाँ हमारा टूर गाइड हमारा इंतज़ार कर रहा है. ऑल्सो विद अ गाइड विल टेल अस अबाउट द प्लेस. सो चलो.
The Papal Basilica of St. Peter's in Vatican, or simply St. Peter's Basilica, is a church built in Renaissance style located in Vatican City, the Papal Enclave, which is within the city of Rome.
We're inside the world's biggest church in the world, St. Peter's Church. See the art sculpture, it's amazing. One of the oldest and the most visited church in the world.
Yes.
If you want to pray, you can go and pray there.
So this was the complete Italy that I showed you in this video. So I'll just end up with saying the famous dialogue, when in Rome, to the Romans. Till then, take care of your health, be safe, and do like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thank you and have a great day. See ya. Bye. Ciao.